Hello everybody, welcome back to Sakura Angels, part 19. So, last time, we found the cave, and we had to go through a tunnel, and somehow Sayaka was harassing Hikari, and then, I don't even know how. I'm curious, but I don't want to know. I dragged myself into a much larger opening. Sayaka and Hikari already on their feet as they take their time to stretch. That was quite a journey. How's everybody holding up? I'm fine. I would be better if someone hadn't been messing around down there. I was trying to keep the mood light. Bop. Wrong answer. Hikari raps her partner on the head. Idiot. Finally, up off the ground, I survey my surroundings. Looks like we found our way into some kind of large chamber. And almost instantly, my eyes are drawn to it. Right in the center of the cave, glimmering in an unnatural light, a crystal. This is... I don't even need to be told what it is. I already know. It's her. The one behind all this madness. The supposed Dark Queen. Even just looking at the crystal is enough to make my head spin and threaten to tear open. I feel like I'm gonna be sick. My mind is set aflame with a raging cry. Her cry. A cry of sheer burning hatred. There are no words to pick up on, just an incoherent garble of screaming and curses. This is it. We finally reached her. I can stop this once and for all. After this is over, I can go back to living my carefree life. She's the last obstacle. I can do this. I murmured to myself and tightened my fists in an effort to still the trembling. It's funny how crazy things have turned out these past few days. To think those headaches would have led to this. All those weird dreams. I'd never dedicated myself to anything before. I'd never been one to put in anything more than a minimum amount of effort required to me in life. Yet here I am, risking my life, and possibly the entire world, for something I'm not entirely sure I can pull off. I don't know what's gotten into me recently. Those girls really are a bad influence on me, making me do such crazy things. I heave an unsteady breath. I can just about keep myself standing in the face of this pure evil. It's okay. I can do this. I just need to keep telling myself that. I can do this. I can do this? Crap. The doubts are beginning to set in. How can I do this? I'm not a mage. I don't know any magic. I'm not even sure if I remember what they told me correctly. Someone sets their hand on my shoulder, rousing me from my thoughts. Kenta? It's Sayaka. Her face is brimming with the usual optimism I've come to expect from her, even in the face of evil. Don't worry, we can do this, together. A second hand lands on my free shoulder, more awkwardly than the previous. Yeah, what she said. It's Hikari, of course. Even behind the tinge of red that paints her face, I can see her limited determination shine through. If these three had a threesome, that'd be fucking gorgeous. That'd just be the end of the game right there. Just like threesome right on pure evil. You've got nothing to fear with us at our side. Yeah. I nod, their words calming me. You're right. We've come this far. It's just a little bit more, and then it's all over. Thanks, guys. For everything. I wouldn't be able to be standing here today if it weren't for you two. I owe you both, big time. Well, I think we can discuss an appropriate reward once this is all over. A reward? Hikari falls silent at the prospect. Suspiciously so. Gosh, Akari, what sort of reward did you have in mind? Your face is going all sorts of interesting colors. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Kenta's thanks are all we need. We're just doing our job after all. Smooth. She jabs at Hikari's side with a teasing look. It's probably better that I don't ask. Right then, let's get to it. Got it. I think I remember everything for this reselling. You'll be fine, but if on the off chance you goof things up, we'll help you through it, okay? That makes me feel a bit better. But I have to make sure I get it right on the first try. I can't be a burden. Not now. We carefully make our way to the center of the cave, where my worst nightmares lie. The cave seems empty. I think it's too good to be true, however. There's no way it could be this easy. Step after step, we edge closer. Saika and Ikari keep to my side, weapons at ready. Who knows what could be lurking behind the rocks in this place? We pretty much stumbled right into their lair. I'm surprised these shadows things aren't completely swarming us. You really are more stupid than I thought. A familiar voice floats in. Of course. Why wouldn't she be here? Yazuki. In a flurry of feathers, black as the night, she appears beside the crystal, beside her mistress. She clutches her scythe in an overwhelmingly hostile stance, and gives us a violent scowl. Seems even she realizes the severity of the situation. To so willingly offer yourself up after I spent all those nights hunting you down. You really do have a death wish. But that's fine. I'll give you a quick and painless end. You're all talk. Don't think I can't see how scared you are. You know that this is the end of the line for you. I don't know what you sought to gain from all this, but whatever mad fantasies you had in mind are coming to an end. Now. Yuzuki grits her teeth, a bead of sweat creeping across her brow. So she really is scared. Shut up. You don't know anything. I need this. Yuzuki, things don't have to end this way. I know you won't believe me, but I really do understand what you're going through. The pain you feel. Maybe we can... I said shut up. The entire cavern quakes under her rage. The breeze falls, rains down from above. This is getting dangerous. I don't need your help or your sympathy. I'm fixing things on my own. Everything will be fine once I crack you open like a fire hydrant, let your blood work its magic. My face grows pale as a maddening laugh escapes from her lips. How can she say something so twisted? I really did try, but maybe her sanity is too far gone. I can't give up so easily. One more try. Maybe I'll get through to her. I know you're not a bad person, Yuzuki. Just lonely, right? I'm not lonely, at least I'll never be lonely once again after this is over. Kenta, I understand you want to help her, but, well, just look at her. Sakura looks sullenly at the Dark Angel. She's right. I give Yuzuki a proper look over for the first time since we arrived here. Her face is crooked, her expression unhinged. Every once in a while, her head gives off a twitch as she clenches the scythe tightly. She seems even worse than she did before. Maybe the darkness has fully eaten away at her. Does the old Yuzuki even exist? I have to admit it. We can't save her. I let out a heavy sigh. Okay. You guys do what you have to do. Sayaka and Hikari nod. They understand this is going to be a fight with consequences. There's no running away. Each side has too much at stake now. I feel like perhaps you're underestimating me. It's true I had to shamefully turn tail at our last encounter, but Yuzuki grunts and a dark aura begins to set in around her. This is new. We're fighting on my home turf. I have a direct connection to her here. I can feel her within me. I can't lose now, not with her on my side. Oh my, she's in her. That's a very kinky situation. She lets out another crazed laugh as the cavern gives a violent rebel. I don't think this is all talk. Sayaka and Hikari might really have their work cut out here. Now then, die. Yuzuki closes the distance between us in a blink of an eye and heaves her scythe up high. I can't tell if she's aiming for me specifically or hoping to catch us all in a single crushing blow. Look out! Sayaka tugs at my arm and pulls me away with Hikari jumping to the opposite side. The ground where I was standing just moments ago is shattered, only a crater and the smoldering of dark magic remaining in the wake of her scythe. Unreal. If Sayaka hadn't reacted in time, I shudder to think. Yuzuki sets her sights on me again, lifting the deadly scythe up for another attack. I wonder if the other girls are even registering in her crazed eyes right now. I must be the top priority. If she gets me, she wins. She attempts to kick off the ground, but Hikari bursts from the other side and catches her off guard, locking blades with her. Oh no you don't. If you want him, you have to get through me first. That can be arranged. The pair grit teeth as they push against one another, the magic practically crackling around them in a fierce storm. Yuzuki must be stronger than ever right now, yet Hikari seems to be able to stand her ground, her feet sinking slightly into the ground as the pressure pushes against her. She must be pushing well past her limits to even be able to stand a chance against this monster. I can already see the strain it must be putting on her body as sweat takes over her face. Go! I'll hold her. Off. You guys, end this. She hisses through gritted teeth, her feet beginning to slip. Hikari, you can't possibly. I said go. Her voice booms and the magic around her violently crackles. I've never seen her like this before. Or do you want this all to be for nothing? I can keep her at bay for a little while longer. No problem. That's... I give her a weird look, but Sayaka tugs at my arm once more and urges me towards the crystal. Come on, she's right. She's tougher than she lets on, and I'm sure she'll be fine. Even Sayaka doesn't sound so sure of that herself. I just have to trust in Hikari and end this before she slips up. I nod and we hurry ever closer to the center of all this chaos. I can still hear the clash and magic behind me along with pained cries. I can't look back now, though. She'll be fine. We're almost there. Just a few more steps closer and... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Sayaka preps her bow and shoots a sharp look towards the rocks scattered around the distance. Huh? What do you mean? Harsh guttural growls fill the air, and several of those demonic, almost dog-looking shadows I've encountered before make their presence known. And several more. They circle us and block off the crystal completely. Great. Okay, this is not a problem. We end up back to back when we face off against the ever-closing circle of shadows. Their fangs are bared, and there's nothing but hate for us in those burning eyes of theirs. I should have known those things weren't going to be this easy. Of course she wasn't just going to rely on Yuzuki to defend her. Any, ideas? I was gonna ask you that. I think we know we're done for when we have to rely on me for ideas. Please tell me you're joking! The monsters close in. They're acting like an intelligent pack of sorts, ensuring that there's no escape for their prey. Oh, I've got it! Why didn't I think of it sooner? There's a glimmering light as Sayaka's blade fades out of view, and I feel something begin to form on her back. Ah, the wings! Of course! We can just fly out of this. Much as I hate flying, I'm willing to make an exception for this one time. Hold on tight. I take a solid grip of both Sayaka's hands, and she kicks off the ground, right as the shadows around us decide to make their move. It's a close call. I just about feel their snarling heat from one of the savage beast's growls as we lift into what vertical space we have in the cavern. That was easy enough. Next, stop the Dark Queen. We sail through the air, our goal in sight. Okay, I think we might actually make it this time. Sayaka lets out a pained gasp and our momentum grinds to a halt. Her grip loosens considerably on one of my hands. Sayaka? This is... this is no good. One of them must have nicked me on the side before we could get away. She forces out an awkward laugh to begin to wobble in the air, her grip on my other hand also slipping. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be able to keep us up here. I throw a glance down to see the snapping pack of savage monsters almost right at our heels. Things are looking bleak. So I could debate something as we sink ever lower to our demise. No! We were so close! Well, I trust you'll be able to set everything right, Kenta. I won't be there to help you like I said I would, but I believe in you. Her voice is pained, weak. That little nick must hurt more than she's letting on. Sayaka, what are you saying? You can do it. I know you can. What? A burst of energy detonates at my back, almost like a gust of wind. It splits me from Sayaka's hold and sends me hurling towards the crystal where she lies. Sayaka must have known she wouldn't be able to carry me here, so she boosted me across with magic. But then what happened to her? Oof. I line it with a gentle thud at the foot of the crystal. Seems her magic was even set to cushion my fall. Sayaka. Throw a glance over my shoulder. She isn't in the air anymore, and right below her was. No! I refuse to believe it. She'll be fine. I just need to end this. Now. I turned back to face the crystal with more determination than ever. They're both out there risking their lives for me. I can't let them down. I stare down at the crystal and try my best to ignore the headache that thumps like a jackhammer. Naturally, it's the most intense it's ever been. But I can't let that pain get to me. This is nothing. I can just about make out a human-like form embedded within the crystal, though. I can't make out any discerning features. You. This is all your fault. Because of you, Sayaka and Hikari are hurt. It's unforgivable. I hold up my right hand and pull back my sleeve. Drawn out the back of my hand is a supposedly mystic symbol. Something that Sayaka and Hikari had scribbled on the previous. They said this should help in drawing out any power that might lay dormant in me. If I'm inexperienced enough to not be in full control of it myself. So it's sort of like a cell phone, which can bring up magic with ease. I'm getting this here, guys, because this has gone pretty long. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like, subscribe, share if you want. And I'll see you next time, my lovelies.